Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles, and this morning we are celebrating Cinco de Mayo with Kristin Hildabrand, Warren County Extension Agent for Horticulture. Good morning, Kristin.
Good morning, Joanna.
Now, Kristin, May 5th is coming up, and we usually think of that with taco parties and getting together, but we're not going to be doing that this year. But you have an alternative for us to have just as much fun.
Yes, so we have on the table what's called a salsa garden. So we're going to have a lot of fun this morning talking about, gardening is such a hot trend right now. People are starting to grow gardens that have never done that before. It's an exciting venture because we know gardening has so many benefits. It's good for us, it gives us good mental health, and again, it connects us with our food and nature even as well. So there's a lot of plants that go into our salsa, and of course we can't talk about salsa without talking about the number one vegetable, and that's tomatoes. So with tomatoes, there's two choices that you have to choose from as a gardener. So you have determinate type tomatoes that are determined at a certain height, and then the second choice is indeterminate. So that means it's going to grow and grow until it's killed by frost. So whenever you're selecting for those tomato varieties, it's good to know that because usually determinate, all the fruit comes in at one time. It's even best for a lot of people that like to can and preserve their tomatoes for even salsa, canned salsa. And then with indeterminate, it almost has like a more water content to it. So indeterminates can still give you a lot of good flavor, whether you've got more acid content to it that's going to make it a little bit more acid tasting, and then even if it's got a high sugar content, it's going to be sweeter to the taste.
Now, Kristin, how will I know? Will it tell me on this if it's determinate or indeterminate?
Yes. So all you have to do is look on the tag. One other thing to look at too that I think is helpful is if you want to lengthen out your growing season, a succession of those plants are very, very helpful. There's also cherry type tomatoes that are, good that you had said.
I saw that you had one here.
Yeah. My favorite is Sun Gold and Sun Sugar, but I feel like with most tomatoes, everybody has a certain kind that they really, really like. But if you're wanting one that is really good for salsa, Roma tomatoes are really good if you want a thicker, meatier type texture to your salsa variety. So there's a lot of different things to look for with tomatoes. Look for the days to harvest because there will be some earlier varieties that maybe take like 50 to 60 some days. The mid-season is going to be kind of 60 to 70, and even the later maturing are going to be 80 to 90. So we also have peppers that complement our tomatoes very well as too. So jalapeno peppers are perfect for a salsa. That's like the hotness, that's the industry standard for most salsas. But if you like something a little bit sweeter, you might want to look towards the bell pepper. Sometimes people have, they can handle peppers like the bell peppers, and then other times they like something a little bit sweeter. So if you leave, we have bell wonders here, if you leave the actual bell pepper on the plant a little bit longer, it will go to a red color after it matures on the plant longer. So you have that option. It'll give you a sweeter texture to your salsa. So play up with your peppers a little bit. If you like something a little bit hotter, just kind of, adjust to your taste buds. And then too, we've got cilantro. So that complements both our peppers and tomatoes very well. It's like the salsa herb that everybody has to have. And so that's one that's going to be even a great companion plant to your tomatoes and peppers.
And I think it brings such freshness to your salsa. It really adds to the party of the salsa. And I think one of the great things about this type of gardening, it's intentional gardening.
Yes.
You know what you're going to use these plants for. Maybe even have a recipe to do that. Because I think a lot of times people go astray because they think about all these wonderful things, they put it in their garden, and then
don't have a plan for it.
So I think this really adds to that.
Yeah, we have a theme here. There's other themes that you can play with as well. There's like a pizza garden, also a salad garden that's also greater for the later maturing lettuces. So if you have questions, you can always contact us about it. One thing I don't have is onions and garlic, but those are things that you can pick up, at the farmer's market if you want to support them, if it's something that, you don't have room necessarily to grow.
All right. Well, Kristin, thanks for the information. And if you have questions, make sure to contact us at your local extension office. Thanks for watching the Farm and Home Show, and we hope you have a great day.